Hello YouTube! There are 4 days left of NaNoWriMo, so I'm feeling like there are only 4 days left of NaNoWriMo. I should probably be writing right now, but I make these recommendation things I like videos for you every month, and this month is no exception, novel or not. One thing that I don't do during NaNoWriMo is write other things much, so I didn't make any notes for this video really at all. So we're just gonna figure out together what I've been up to, because believe it or not, when you're trying to write a novel, there are a lot of things that you use to procrastinate. So let's talk about some of those. iPad. What have I been doing with you? Oh, there is this game called Letterpress, and it is fun. I don't really know how to explain it, but basically, I've been playing this with some of my friends, and you have this box that has a bunch of letters on it, and you make words out of the letters, and you sort of capture the letters for yourself, and you want to make sure that you have more letters captured than your opponent, and it's super fun, and it's really simplistic game design, and I've been really liking it this month. Oh, Sopio is a game that's been around for a long time, but I've never talked about it on my channel. It was created actually by my friend and fellow YouTuber Alex Day, and he happened to be in Seattle earlier this month for some YouTube thing he was doing, so he came over and played it with the TeamHypercube crew, and we have videos of us playing it if you want, but I actually had a bunch of Sopio cards that Alex gave me a long time ago that I'd never played. But we had a lot of fun playing it, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a simple but very fun card game to play with your friends. Yes, the Wii U! This is not super relevant to the Wii U, but I just want to show it off because I have super awesome Tinkerbell skins on my pink Wiimote. That's not even what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that Joe's family got a Wii U and he brought it over so that him and Justin and I could play around with it, and dude, it is super fun. It's really fun. We're gonna be playing a bunch of Wii U games on TeamHypercube in the future if you want to check that out and see firsthand, but it's just like, it's super cool. So we were playing Super Mario Brothers, and you know, most of the players play the normal way, but then if you have the Wii U controller, which I did, you get to just sort of like mess with everyone and just like troll your friends, and all of the games are like this. It's like, instead of everyone doing the same thing, you have one person who's playing a different element of the game, and I think it's really fun. So the Wii U is really expensive and it's brand new, but if you know anyone who has one or you need something cool to ask for Christmas, I really liked it. Oh yeah! Also, why didn't anyone tell me that there was a new My Little Pony sim game for the iPad? I don't even remember. I think I saw it in like a Facebook ad or something, but it's this new game that's Friendship is Magic themed, and it's an officially licensed game, and you have, it's sort of like, I mean, it's like Dragon Veil or, you know, We Rule or any of those games where you have like, you're in Ponyville, but most of Ponyville is covered in this darkness by Nightmare Moon, and you have to like build up your town to spread the light or whatever. It's super cute and it's actually really fun, and you should try it if you're, you know, secure enough with yourself to play a My Little Pony sim game. Speaking of My Little Pony, season 3 started on November 10th, and I finally caught up with the first 4 episodes, and it's pretty good. The 3rd episode in particular was my favorite, because, not to spoil anything, but Pinkie Pie clones herself a bunch of times, so being a huge Pinkie Pie fan myself, what could be better than an episode full of Pinkie Pies? This is probably the thing I'm most excited to tell you guys about. It's a new show on Sci-Fi called Total Blackout. I don't really get super into reality TV shows, but this one is so funny. So first of all, it's hosted by the guy who played Steve Urkel, but he's hot. So it's this show where people go in, it's sort of like Fear Factor or whatever, where people go in and they have to like reach their arm into a box that has some unknown animal in it or whatever, but the catch is that everything is in complete blackness. So we can see what's going on because they're using, you know, like night vision cameras, but the people on the game have no idea. And it's really funny, I think, like psychologically to see how people react in total darkness. And sometimes they really troll people. Like there was an episode where they were reaching into boxes of animals, like I said, and you know, there was one with a rat and there was one with a turkey, but then the 3rd one just had a human. It was just like a girl, and it was so funny. So I've watched a few episodes of this show with my roommates and I love it. Rosario plus Vampire. This is a show that I sort of debated with myself. I went back and forth on whether or not I should actually fess up to you guys that I watched it, but it's this silly anime that has a lot of fan service in it. So if you are under, let's say like 13, you should probably maybe wait until you're a little bit older to watch the show. It's up to you. I don't care what you do. But it has a lot of underwear shots. But it's actually a really hilariously funny show about this human boy who accidentally finds himself at a high school for monsters pretending to be humans. But he's a human pretending to be a monster, pretending to be a human. So obviously hilarity ensues, and I just watched both seasons with my roommate Justin, and it was so good. I'm using good loosely here, but I enjoyed every minute of it. So I'm never gonna be like anyone's reliable main source on anything health and beauty because I'm just not very good at it. But I've been doing this new channel project with some of my friends that's just a fun side project for, you know, my girlfriends in Seattle, where we do different like costume makeup and stuff on each other, and it's super fun. I've been made into Pinkie Pie, I've been made into Marceline from Adventure Time, and I have a really cool Hobbit inspired look coming out next month that is being done on me. So I just have picked up a couple little knowledge tidbits along the way that I want to share with you guys. One of them is that I never wore eyeliner ever because the pencil-y kind was just smudgy and I just looked like a raccoon, and the liquid kind was ridiculously hard to take off. Like I'd wear it and it would look great, and then I'd come home and it would take me 20 minutes and it'd still have these like black, like whatever voids all over my I don't know. So I didn't wear eyeliner, but I found out recently that they make waterproof eye makeup remover. Who knew? Two-toned. So basically this takes off this easily. The other thing, and I've actually seen this in other people's favorites videos all year, but I never gave it a try, but these things, which are the EOS lip balm things, are so cool. Like, okay, first of all, this looks like something that you'd get out of like a 25-cent quarter machine, or like something that the Easter Bunny would give to you, but it's lip balm. I don't really like lipstick. I don't like anything about lipstick, actually, but I do like chapstick, lip balm type stuff. So if you want to just feel like you're rubbing a spaceship on your lips, Kristina, just don't talk. Two last things I want to share with you today. One is something that you guys have continuously recommended to me, and that is Homestuck, which is hard to explain. I'm actually really not very far into it, but Homestuck is this thing that's, I guess you'd classify it as a webcomic, but it's also sort of feels like you're watching a show and also sort of feels like you're playing a video game, but it's this like really immersive mixed media project that's out there that's really cool, and it starts with this boy in his room and he's playing this game called Spurb with his friends, and it's his birthday and all this crazy stuff happens, and I finally started reading it, so thank you to the people who recommended it to me because it's super cool. The last thing is sticky grams. I don't have an example to show you because mine haven't come in the mail yet, but I found out about this site that takes your Instagrams and turns them into magnets. So you can like take all the cool pictures that you've been taking over the last couple years and just turn them into fridge magnets, and you can put them on your fridge, or you can give them to your friends or whatever, and they're really not very expensive. I think it's like 15 bucks for like a pack of 9. So I have some coming to me in the mail right now, and I'm super excited about them. So I'll show them to you next month in my Things I'm Into video, if in fact I'm into them once they arrive. That's it for this month. These are all the things that have kept me from writing, but I am doing well. I'm at like 43,000 words, so I'm right on track. Yeah, sort of reaching that crazy part of the month where I can't really think about anything but finishing that book. I hope the rest of you doing NaNoWriMo are doing well. I hope the rest of you who aren't doing NaNoWriMo are having a good month, and I'll see you in December.